Conan Exiles is an incredible game with a loyal fan base and a lot of players with thousands of hours invested on both PC and console. I myself have over 8,000 hours across platforms and have lost count at this point. Here are the top 10 mods Conan Exiles players love that keep them logging in year after year. There should be something for everyone, and I'll show you how to install the mods later in the video. Let's get started. Cookie's Immersive Armor Reupload. I've been using this mod for a couple of years now and wouldn't be without it at this stage. This mod adds over 500 cosmetic pieces to the game that are consistent with the look and feel of vanilla Conan Exiles. There are full sets of clothing and lots of accessories so you can layer and style your character to your heart's content. You can spawn in items using the admin panel or use the crafting bench, which is this little customization station. Here you can craft reagents and use them to make the items from your mod. You can then use this same crafting bench to transmog your gear, replacing the function of the thaumaturgy bench from sorcery. Just place the original item with the source stats you wish to keep, drag the transmog item into this slot and click combine. Improve quality of life. This mod adds a lot of customizable sliders to change your character's appearance. There's one for every body part. This gives you a better chance of balancing your character's shape or allows you to make the most ridiculous monstrosity of a human should you wish. Even better than this, using the game's radial wheel on a follower allows you to edit their appearance. So if you're not happy with that awesome dancer you found, you can change the way they look or change them from male to female and back again, whenever you like. You can edit your appearance in-game at any time using Shift and M, and you'll see a lot more options right at the start of the game when you create your character. Ever struggled to recreate that awesome character you had on your last playthrough? With improved quality of life, you can save your character appearance and those of your favourite thralls, and can quickly apply your appearance to another, and vice versa. As someone who starts afresh in this game all the time, I really love this feature. Aside from the character customization, with this mod you get a bunch of UI features such as minimap and brighter player marker. Barbarian Barber. There really aren't enough vanilla hairstyles in Conan Exiles. Thank goodness for Barbarian Barber. Now you can choose from over 200 new styles, and with improved quality of life mod, you can add some variety to the thralls around your base too. There's a bonus mod I want to mention here too. Akuba's Salon adds much needed Afrocentric textures and some great styles to the game. Female new faces. This mod adds over 60 adjustable new faces to the game. You can edit your appearance when you first create your character or use the Orb of Nurgle bench, craftable at level 50 in-game. But if you install improved quality of life mod, you'll have even more options to make tweaks and changes to make the face you want, and even change the faces of your thralls. Less building placement restrictions. This mod reduces some of the challenges to using the building system in Conan Exiles. For server owners who want to enable building anywhere on the map, such as NPC camps, dungeons, caves, this mod gives you the ability to configure if this freedom is given to everyone, just admins, or you can turn this option off and keep the other features of the mod. In single player, this is editable without using this mod using admin mode, by navigating to server settings, building, and then ticking allow building anywhere. The mod uses another mod called Mod Control Panel to configure settings, so you'll need to install that too. Then you can access the control panel by clicking Shift and End on your keyboard to open it in-game. In the control panel, you can lower placement restrictions on thralls, so they're right next to each other, use the mod's clearer directional arrows when placing blocks, and can turn on building in dungeons if you wish. There's even an option to place bedrolls on another player's land claim, great if you're sharing a server with friends and want a respawn point nearby during purges. Hosav's Custom UI mod. This mod is really a must-have for me. The main thing I love this mod for is the float damage numbers, improved UI appearance, and in-game details such as armor value, temperature, and encumbrance percentage. I also really love that it shows me how much XP value I get from each kill. But there's a bunch of other benefits, such as the ability to turn off the bazaar in the tab screen, a toggleable minimap, the location of which can be adjusted, and the ability to add party members to your hut using the radial wheel. Just hold E and your follower health bar will appear on your screen, so you can monitor your fighter or mount's health in battle, very useful in the harder dungeons. You can access the settings for this wonderful mod by pressing Tab and clicking on UI settings. Improved thralls and quality of life. This mod adds a lot of configurable settings to the game, all of which can be controlled by server admins. You can increase elevator speed, place your converted thralls into sacrificial stones, and use a horn sound to open your drawbridge. With this mod, you can auto-deposit items into boxes by holding E. Similar items will then be placed into that container. You can increase stack sizes and can even search for items in nearby chests. You can ban specific items or feats and spawn weapons and armor with unique stats, and can use this mod to add a building piece limitation to prevent overbuilding and improve server performance. If you wish thralls had more health or did more damage on your server, admins can use this mod to edit the thrall attribute system to increase it for each thrall type, giving you the ability to truly create god tier fighters. This mod also covers a lot of ground used in better thralls, such as enabling your thralls to help themselves to health pots when they take damage, or help you by dragging unconscious NPCs back to your wheel. There are a bunch of new spells with useful functions, such as boosting follower armor, healing or boosting strength or agility damage, leaping high into the air, and protective spells for pets. Players can learn the feats for these 13 new spells at the Fortress of Souls, an altar summonable when players have learned all the vanilla spells from sorcery, or they possess the Star of the Champion dropped by the undead dragon in the arena. With the Altar of the Fallen, you can resurrect lost thralls with the same stats as they were when they were defeated, or server admins can apply stat penalties if they wish to increase the difficulty. Emberlight. This mod adds a lot of new features to the game. Cuisine allows players to place a serving dish, and it contains an inventory which you can then fill with food. You can then see the dish on display and can eat from the plate. This adds a lot more decorative options for your taverns and is great for RP. Chroma gives you the ability to paint existing building sets different colours, and you can change this whenever you like, a great way to refresh the look of your base without rebuilding. To use this feature, just hold Interact on a build, select the build set and choose from a range of colours. Homestead adds new horticulture and animal husbandry mechanics to the game. There are a bunch of animal pens which give you a way to farm resources. Winemaker gives you a buildable arbor which you can make at the horticulturalist bench, which you can then place in your base. You can use this to grow vines and grapes. The mod adds decorative plants, custom thralls, quality of life features, and even musical instruments your thralls can play, making this mod a great way to breathe new life into your game. Fashionist. This is another one of my favourite mods, because it makes transmogging your gear so quick and easy. Just drag an item into one of these cosmetic slots, you can tick this little box to show or hide cosmetic versions of an item you're wearing, a great way to quickly hide your helmet. It also makes transmogging your thralls' clothing a lot easier too. Just place a Fashionist armor stand for each outfit, fill it with the items you wish them to appear to be wearing, and use the Fashionist Thrall Outfitters bench to distribute the look to whichever thrall you want. You can scroll through the different outfits using these directional arrows, and it saves a lot of time you'd otherwise have to spend transmogging each individual item at the Thaumaturgy bench. To install mods for Conan Exiles, go to the Workshop tab in Steam and search for the name of the mod you're looking for. Once you've found the mod you're looking for, click on the green subscribe button. Once you've launched the game, go to the Mods tab. Here you can see a full list of the available mods. What you want to do is move them from the available mods list into the selected mods. You can add a mod to your game by selecting it and clicking this button to move it over here. If you don't see the mod you're looking for, just go back to the workshop and check you subscribed. You can use mods on your single player game or any server with mods installed. If you join a private server for Conan Exiles, just allow it to install mods automatically. So it's simple to do. Huge thank you to the modding community for making our game so much better. If you like this video, check out my Conan Exiles guide playlist, and I have hours of Conan Exiles gameplay to watch here on YouTube too. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave a comment letting me know what are your favourite mods. I want to say a big thank you to our channel members for their support. If you'd like to become a member, hit the join button under this video. See you soon.